Nnamdikanu, what is being heard for? I think it is treason.
Yes.
Like I've been saying, there can be some political solution to it. You understand? I've been saying that maybe Southeastern governors, I don't know their effort, but I don't think they are trying enough. They should find a way to be the president. Like I've been saying, for example, Tinubu is a Obama from the south. Can't forget it. You can't compare Southern in quote with Northern. You understand? So he can let them meet him, let them find a solution to it. And like I've been saying, if it's Kanu to just sign some kind of agreement and everything, let him just, because him being that incarceration, I don't think it's a good something. Like I said, many people are now using the opportunity to cause mayhem in the east, all in the name of these Biafra agitators. In a democratic settings, there must be a room for peaceful protest. You understand? We saw leaders in the past. He did protest, especially under Jonathan. And Jonathan, I don't think the man arrest or did anything undemocratic to them. And like I said, protest is a way to show grievances. I'm talking about peaceful protest. I like the fact that any protest that is peaceful and you are sharing your grievances, you are like, no. Either the cost of governance, either the price of goods, either inflation, either subsidy on petrol and everything. Those are the things that are causing this protest. You understand? Like I always said, we want government to listen or find a way to at least change their ways in terms of, I'm talking about if it is in petrol, they say no subsidy, Dangote, hearing NNPC, different things. And so I'm talking about the price of the naira to the dollar. These things has really affected people. I was on Twitter space last week, and we were seeing people that they are resigning from their work. People are giving examples which are valid. It's okay, I'm staying in Ojota, I'm working in Ireland. So my salary was 150,000 before. It's not me, I'm giving an example where people are giving different examples. And the person was like, okay, I get out to Ireland before. Every month when I calculate my money, it should be around 30,000. Then 150,000 is salary. So I have like 120 eating and everything. But now she said that well, it has over tripled. So now, now, if you can't calculate transport in a month, put like 70,000. So that's 150. So people are now resigning from their work because they could not work. At least we saw the thread on Twitter X. So with that, you might want to like, okay, government should find a way to listen to us. Last time, would like to implore the president to listen to the grievances of Nigerians. I'm talking about peaceful protest. Like I said, I didn't know what happened in Abuja. And funny enough, my phone had been down, so I could have read what happened. I'm kind of person, if I don't know something, I cannot really speak more or speak much about it. So I don't really know. Maybe if I read, I would again go into details of it. But at least we've been seeing this recurrent, this same thing reoccurring again. We saw the last protest in Nigeria. We saw reported killings, alleged arrests and everything, and even later some of them have been released. What about peaceful protesters? Peaceful protesters should not be arrested. Should not be arrested. They were allowed under the ambit of the law to protest and then to find their way home. You understand? The only people you can watch out for are looters. Maybe somebody is a thief. When they are protesting, you want to go and thief something, then they can arrest that one. You are not a protester. Understand? But peaceful protesters, they have the right under the law to protest and to show their grievances. So it's a sad development, and I'm not, well, at least, like you just said now, I'm not happy with the fact that the police use tear gas. Now, what could have happened that made them use tear gas? I don't know. But going by the records, this you can't, like I say, you can't go to do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. So,
but as regards the what the protesters are demanding from the likes of Sowore,
yes,
releasing of Nnamdi Kanu, we've seen reduction of high cost of food, transportation and what have you, even
yes,
the price of petrol. Do you think it's high time for Tinubu to succumb to this demand? Because we've seen that Nigerians, the suffering is getting worse. People cannot eat. People cannot, it's very difficult for Nigerians now to to feed their family. Do you think it's high time Tinubu really listen to the demands of Nigerians?
Yes, he should listen. He was former governor of Lagos State, and Lagos State is like a mini Nigeria. So for you to have been a former governor of Lagos State, I feel that's my personal opinion, that you have the experience of governing Nigeria, because Lagos is like a mini Nigeria. Here all tribes and everybody are living and are doing their businesses and everything. So he should listen. And like I always say, our leaders, not only Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I'm talking about the other politicians, like the governor, the senators, they should not be listening to their aides. I mean their PAs. Most of those ones, they are sycophants. They will never tell you the truth. They always tell you, oh, it's opposition, right on, you are doing a good job. But listen more or hear more, like radio yourself. And once in a while, listen to radio. Let your people that you are governing, let them speak. You can hear their pains and everything. You understand? But that's the problem. Sometimes you see the leader, they surround themselves with sycophants. Whether knowing or unknowingly, sycophants are there. They'll just be telling you, oh, right on, you are doing well, or God is a liar. And that's what they listen to. That's why I see most of them, after they leave power, they now start, oh, I didn't know it was like this. Yeah, but you're in power for how many years? But because they've been surrounded by surrounded by mostly sycophants. Those ones are looking forward to it. They will never tell, that's why I always tell people, I don't think I cannot call any politicians. Especially somebody that is in power. You're likely to sack me. I can be doing my work as aluminium, maybe you give me work. But I'm talking about maybe advising a politician or maybe being a PA. I'll likely be sacked. I'll tell you, oh God, people are not happy. I might not want to hear, so they'll say you go home. That's the problem. Because people are afraid to say the truth now. Oh God, you are doing well. Oh God, don't worry. Politicians, no, it is the opposition. They want to base your government. That's what most times people tell their boss. Instead of telling themselves the realities, the truth. Because you as a PA, your wife goes out to buy something. But as a politician, as a sitting position, either the senator, the reps mostly, the governors, the deputy president, vice, and everything. Those ones, they have people that buy those things for them. But you that maybe you are a PA, your wife will likely go, so you will know what is happening on the streets. Understand? You as a PA, you can use less security. But as a governor or as a president or anything, they have security all around them, so they cannot, or they might not see the real world. But it is you that Oga, can't lie to you, sir. People are suffering. Oga, at least the man we have, but then we are Nigerians. We know what we know. We always like to deceive ourselves. I would like to. We like praise singing. We like praise singing. So that's it. Oh, want people to tell us, oh, you are doing a good job, you are doing a fantastic job. The opposition are against you, they don't want you to succeed and everything, and that one gets to your head. You cannot tell yourself the truth and then keep deceiving yourself. Our politicians, our people in power now, this time around, they should try and listen to the cries of the masses, because on the streets you can see there's anger, there's hunger, and like I said, somebody did an interview with somebody, and I was saying that he's going to sell his children. Even though people were begging him and everything, he was saying he's going to sell his children. I want to sell one of my child to feed the other one. We begged him, we told him they spoke word of God to his life. He refused to listen. And for him, as if maybe police were nearby, maybe hand over to the police, but he just like, he just ran away. But that is it. For a man to have said that, that means that has gotten to some point of frustration for that man. You understand? Like I always say, we don't advocate for any kind of violence. We don't advocate for any kind of anarchy. Some of us, though, we are not part of that's something. We don't advocate. But the truth is that someone knows no tribe, no religion, or no political party. Nigerians are facing the heat of hunger and suffering.
Okay, but so for one of the demand, do you think that time he released Nnamdikanu, just to at least, just like Sora have said, is there a time for Tinubu to still release Nnamdikanu?
Okay, that one maybe okay. Now this is it. Nnamdikanu, what is being heard for? I think it is treason. Yes. Like I've been saying, there can be some political solution to it. You understand? I've been saying that maybe Southeastern governors. I don't know their effort, but I don't think they are trying enough. They should find a way to be the president. Like I've been saying, for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he's a Yoruba man from the south. Can't forget it. You can't compare Southern in with Northern. You understand? So he can let them meet him, let them find a solution to it. And like I've been saying, if it's for Kanu to just sign some kind of agreement and everything, let him just, because him being that incarceration, I don't think it's a good something. Like I said, many people are now using the opportunity to cause mayhem in the East, all in the name of these Biafra agitators. And that's how people only take advantage. But like he said himself that if it's released today, it's going to make sure that in this, is it 1 week or 2 weeks, Southeast will be safe, and all those criminals will be flushed out. For a man to have said like that, that means he knows what he's saying. That means he has that conviction. So now, Southeast governors, I don't think they are kind enough. We've been seeing the national rulers in Southeast, that those ones, they are doing well. We've seen the religious leader, the Anglican bishop, the Catholic priest and everything are doing well. I'm talking more about the governors. I don't think, or politicians in general, I don't think that they've done enough. I don't think so. Maybe they are doing, I don't think so. So they find a way to speak to one voice, to meet the president. If it's for president to sign some agreement, at least the country to sign some agreement, and so that at least it can be free. And if it's free, then we can see maybe he can fulfill his promise in saying that Southeast is going to be a very, very safe place for all citizens if he's allowed to come home free.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nnamdi is a man who believes in any government that is in power. He believes in any government. Even Peter B is criticizing. If Peter B enter power tomorrow, Nnamdi will sing praises of him. Igbo man is criticizing. If Igbo man enter in power today, become Nigeria president, Nnamdi will salute to Igbo man. Nnamdi will see Igbo man and lie down and say Igbo man should march upon him. As far as you give him food to eat. That's what we are as Nnamdi.
His food has started the Kubo problem.
See his tummy, see his neck, see his throat. That you see, you know that he's a man who can swallow. If it's possible for Nnamdi, if he get angry, he can drink the whole ocean and swallow it. But it's not possible for him.
Are you saying the greedy man?
He's more than greedy. Judas is far better than him. Even Judas, after betraying Jesus Christ, he showed romance. But as Nnamdi never show romance until you get to power, they will come and praising you. Now, saying that the Niger people, as he called, Niger Delta people should not come and protest. Who are the Niger Delta people? Who are the Niger Delta people? Can Nnamdi come to world map and show me where is Niger Delta in the world map? Or in Nigerian map, or in African map? Show me where is Niger Delta that is calling not to protest. People of Nigeria say they want to protest, which people in rivers, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Imo, Abia. Do you know that Imo and Abia is part of Niger Delta? Imo and Abia is part of Niger Delta. If I don't know anything, Imo and Abia is part of Niger Delta. Edo is part of Niger Delta. Even Ondo is part of Niger Delta. Ondo is part of Niger Delta.
Is it because it's close to Edo State?
Eh?
Is it because it's close to Edo? Why do you say it's part of Niger Delta? Because Ondo is in the west.
Ondo is the west. Yeah. They include the whole territory that are producing oil as of today. People know as Niger Delta.
Ondo producing oil?
Ondo has oil. They are producing oil.
Nice one.
They are part of not that they are part of Eastern region, but they are part of Niger Delta due to their economical exploitation government are doing from their area. Although Ondo oil have not been extracted to federal government, but they are part of Niger Delta. Then as you look at a whole people like that, said they should not come out and protest. Now, if as Nnamdi said the so-called Niger Delta should not come out and protest, and the Samoan Ekpa and Biafran people said they never protest against Tinubu. They said they never protest against Tinubu, which means as Nnamdi have already agreed under Biafra not to protest. Forget about Niger Delta. Because if someone Ekpa give order, or Biafran government needs to give order, and as Nnamdi follow the suit, which have agreed on Biafra indirectly. So he's not fooling himself. And why he said Niger Delta should not come and develop protest, because he feel that Mr. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu will make Niger Delta good. This is how we told them on Buhari era that Buhari will make them good, Buhari will make them this, support Buhari, do this, do that, until Buhari left them undeveloped and go. Even when their brother, the so-called their brother, Rotimi Amechi, was Minister of Transport, how many roads, federal roads, did Rotimi Amechi build for them? How many railway did Rotimi Amechi give to them? Eh? The airport, they claim that in Niger Delta, both to Akwa Ibom, both Cross River, both Warri and the Edo Seaport, are they functioning? Buhari left. It's not good them in order for them to function. People have come in now, no sign. And then Asidukubo say that it will do them well. To show that Asidukubo is not after the well-being of that area, it's after his own stomach. You understand? He said the people should not protest. No, me, personally, I don't believe that Nigeria should protest against Tinubu government. Because as far as some part of Nigeria refuse to protest against Buhari government, they should not also protest for Tinubu government. Because what is good to Ishmaela is good to Ishmael. Whatever is good to Ishmaela is good to Ishmael. All of them are Ishi. You understand? So as far as people did not protest on Buhari regime, people should not protest on Tinubu regime. I'm not a friend of anybody. I'm not enemy of anybody. But I stand on the truth. I'm a social critic. I will tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Then I'm not saying that you should come and reward me or you should come and arrest me. But I'm telling the truth because the truth is what will set everybody free. If you know the truth and abide the truth, there's no need of fighting and killing. You understand? So as Asidukubo to say people should not protest, what have Asidukubo moved forward to meet Mr. President, whom you know that we do Niger Delta good? What have you tabled to Mr. President to do Niger Delta good? Now look at it. In the time of Buhari, Asidukubo believe in every government that enter into power to deceive the people of riverine area, to deceive them in the name of Niger Delta. Asidukubo was there. Buhari won the contract of gas pipeline from the same creek to Sokoto, to Niger, to Mauritania, to Morocco. From Morocco, they laid the pipe across the Mediterranean Sea to Spain. Then from Spain, they will distribute gas to Western Europe because they are fearing that Russia, after the war, Russia it may not all go well with them and Russia gas because of how they support Ukraine. Now they want to take Nigeria to replace Russia if in case it did not all go well. And as Tinubu was there, nobody in so-called Niger Delta was contacted when this contract was signed. Because this type of thing, according to law, the indigenous people, where we tap these mineral resources, will be part of the agreement. For them to have their own rights as the people that are producing what you want to tap and sell out. Nobody contact the so-called Niger Delta of Asidukubo. No, none of them, even Asidukubo did not appear, Asidukubo did not know. Buhari signed out the contract, which will be sponsored by Islamic Bank, which owned by Saudi family, royal family of Saudi. Asidukubo was there. He did not know. Now, it was this Tinubu regime that they start that contract. This man signed it, Buhari signed it, and Tinubu regime is about to start it. And Asidukubo is there. He did not know. Nobody for him. As he is the Lord. He is the Lord of so-called Niger Delta. He's not talking about that one. Is it the type of person that will lead this Niger Delta to see road? Is it the type of person, this type of person will lead Niger Delta to see good? Look at I'm very sorry to bring this elderly statesman in, by Edwin Clark. This is as Kubo is, they are looking onto as Kubo now. This is how they are looking for Edwin Clark onto him until he become old. Now he cannot do anything. He's a very elder statesman, a very old man. I'm not trying to insult him. At least he's a great grandfather now. I'm not supposed to insult him, and I'm not supporting him. But I think I'm taking him to give example. This is how we pipe them low, pipe them low, pipe them low. When he was youth, do you know that he was once a secretary to the federal government? I think in the time of Gowon. Pa Edwin Clark was a secretary to the federal government in the time of Gowon. But what did he achieve to the Niger Delta? As Atiku is claiming. This is how Atiku will be vibrating, bubbling, talking like hippopotamus. Marching the grass on the ground, killing the grass, marching them to die, and say he's protecting the grass when he's killing the grass, marching them. This is what we do until you get old. What is say federal government will do to Niger Delta will not be done. So Niger Delta people should know their rights. Know that Kubo is not leading them, but he's fighting for his own pocket. If Kubo want good for Niger Delta, as is Niger Delta, if Kubo know that he wants federal government to do good for his Niger Delta, and he believes so, Kubo to have used himself as example to build his Niger Delta. All his university, all his investment was in Benin Republic, and they want Niger Delta to develop. Why can't he set example by himself? And you know that federal government will develop Niger Delta. Why can't he set example by himself? I think he boasted that the federal government want him contract to guide the Nigerian railway from Abuja to Kaduna. How many do they give him to guide Nigerian railway from Edo to Akwa Ibom? How many did they give him? He's fighting for Niger Delta, telling people not to demonstrate. If people feel that by them to demonstrate will bring federal presence in their area, let them demonstrate, but let it not to be violence. Let them to protest. Not one man to come and be deceiving them. Don't protest, don't protest, don't protest. Now, if someone if had he been as the Kubo himself did not call them not protest, he said, someone is the worst man. Why should you say Biafra should not protest against Tinubu? Because now someone have said, Biafra government in exile have said, don't protest against Tinubu, don't protest against Nigerian government. And as the Kubo see that is as if he's talking for the favor of the person he support. Then as the Kubo himself put hand say, don't protest. But if you saw that thing now, you see as the Kubo going against someone, pushing Igbo people, abusing Igbo people. Say, give me shovel. Let me dig ground and bury Igbo people alive. Now he's the one that called for not to protest. And thank God, someone have given order not to protest. Need to show you that someone is not against the Nigeria government or against Buhari, this man, Tinubu government. But someone is struggling for justice and equity. Someone is struggling to preserve the life of these people from this area. This is, and he found out that to preserve their life, preserve their custom, preserve their way of living, preserve whatever they are doing, cannot come in any way in one Nigeria than in Biafra. This is why he's struggling. Then look into it. Look the role as the Kubo is playing, and look the role the Samonekpa is playing. Who is more sincere?